Sadly, the last 12 or 13 months have been a disaster for the tourism industry and for the people and families that rely on tourism to make ends meet. I acknowledge the work of the Tourism Recovery Task Force that prepared the Tourism Recovery Plan 2020-2023 published in October. It appears to be a comprehensive plan with critical measures to ensure the survival of as many jobs and businesses as possible. Some of the key points were business continuity grants and additional operational supports for enterprises, professional development supports for workers in the sector, liquidity measures to support vulnerable but viable businesses, facilitating the resumption of inbound international tourism, increasing competitiveness through a VAT reduction and actions to increase supply and reduce the cost of insurance, increased domestic and overseas marketing expenditure. The Irish Tourism Industry Confederation have also published a tourism industry revival plan in July 2020 with 45 policy recommendations designed to help avert a complete catastrophic collapse of the sector. We need to see these recovery plans urgently implemented. Can I ask the Minister what parts of these plans have been implemented? What progress has been made since last summer to revert the decline we have seen in the industry? I am concerned about whether we have seen sufficient action on the part of the Government. I have been contacted by numerous people who work in tourism and who run businesses reliant on tourism. If I may quote from one such individual who contacted me, Chris Slattery owns the Station House Hotel in Clonmesson, who is in such distress at this point that they may have to permanently close their business and make their staff redundant. I quote, "We are seeking several urgent immediate measures to help our industry survive the extended restrictions and secure the livelihoods of 270,000 people employed in the tourism across the country, representing 1 in every 10 jobs before COVID-19. This has been a traumatic experience, and at this stage we are in a critical financial situation after 12 months of practical closure. We have encountered extreme hardship during this time, and we now need to open urgently for business to survive. We are a small family hotel and run a country house located in the middle of the Boyne Valley in the village of Clonmesson, County Meath, and during the normal trading times we employ approximately 50 staff. We have been operating for 37 years and provide a huge amount of indirect revenue for many local businesses, a knock-on effect from our wedding business such as hairdressers, beauty salons, shops, hotels and guest houses. As weddings are our primary business, we need clarity on how many guests we can accommodate. We need to know when we can accommodate 25, 50 or above, and the commencement dates when we can eventually get back to normal. We need to know this to decide on whether we need to close our business completely. We have remained operating behind closed doors with a skeleton staff during this time, and we need clarity for us to continue our business. We need the current financial support measures to remain in place, hospitality VAT rate to remain at 9%. We ask that all municipal and state body bills be waived until the pandemic is over and present conditions concluded. We did apply for a government-backed working capital loan with Bank of Ireland to support us through this period, and it was unfairly declined. These so-called government-backed loans are not widely available for small family-owned businesses, which fundamentally defeat the purpose for which they were established. We need the government to protect us during this time. We contribute hugely to the economy, and the local communities also ensure that our Irish heritage is preserved and not overrun instead by large international brands taking money out of Ireland and ultimately destroying the economy and the uniqueness of Ireland in the long term. The all-important summer trading period serves as a lifeline to sustain over months of the year in normal times. If this is eroded, additional government supports will be critical to survival. It is now make or break time. We are calling on your help, Minister. That was from him directly. I want to make another point about the importance of vaccinations to get above domestic tourism flourishing again, and also to attract international visitors. International tourism is vital. 75% of the spending in Irish tourism relies on foreign visitors. There are now 100,000 people in accommodation and food services receiving pandemic unemployment payments, with more tourism and hotel jobs receiving government wage subsidies. Industries estimated suggest that many thousands of Irish jobs are at risk if international tourism fails to reopen this summer. Minister, there is only one gig in town to sort this crisis out, and that is vaccinations. I have a national insurance number in the UK. As an experiment yesterday afternoon, I went online to see if I could arrange a COVID vaccination using this. I was able to book an appointment for this Wednesday, 2 days' time, for a vaccination in Ulster Hospital. Now, I'm not in any particular bracket. I am in the 50 bracket. We really need to get our act together. This government needs to stop shrugging its shoulders and take action with vaccinations. Thank you.